Alright, let's go ahead and math start end of course. 118, 070620, 47 through 86. Let's start with this. So now we need to subtract these two. So this is going to be, copy it. Negative of negative is positive, negative of positive is a negative. So now we have 3y squared, copy it. 8y, 2y is 10y, and then this one and this one is a negative 10. Alright, next one. Multiply this. 3 times that is 15x squared, 3 times that is 21x, that times that is 10x, that times that is 14. 15x squared, 21 and 10 is 31, and then 14. X times that is x cubed, x times that is negative 4x squared, that times that is 7x. So now this times this is negative 6x squared, that times that is 24x, that times that is 42 negative. X cubed, 4x squared, that one is going to be negative 10x squared, 7, and that's going to be 31x, and then minus 42. X times that is x4, x times that is negative x squared, that times that is 4x, that times that is 3x cubed, that times that is 21x, and that times that is 12. x4 cubed and the square, and then we have this number, and this number is negative 17x plus 12. Alright, next one. That times that is this one, that times that is that one, that times that one is there. Middle one. This one times this one there, this times this is there, this times that one is there. 7 times that is 63, 7 times that is 21x, and 7 times negative 3, negative 21. It goes right there. Put them together, you have 4, and you have cubes, and you have squares, and you have x's, x's and x's, and 21 negative. Alright, square means twice, rewrite it. So that times that is 9x squared, that times that is 9x, that times that is 9x, and that's 20. And 3 times 3 is a 9. Let's fix this right here, right now. Alright, so now, 9. There we go. So, we have 9x squared, 9 and 9 is 18x plus what? 9. And then this is not there. Just forget about that. There you go. Got it. Next one. 8 times 8 is 8 squared, 8 times minus 3a plus 3a, negative 3a, and that's negative 9. 3a minus 3 is gone away, goes away. 8 squared minus 9, that's it. We're done. 9 times 9 is 81x squared, 9 times that is 54x, that times that is negative 54x, that times that is 36 negative. These are gone, so 81x squared minus 36, we're done. This times this is going to be 32, 4 plus 3 powers, add them. That's going to be 12x, 4 plus 2 powers, add them. And now times that one is this. So now we have 32x is 7, 12x 6, 24x to the 4. Simplify the expression, assume all bases are not equal to 0. So multiply the numbers here, the powers. That times that is this, that times that is that. Now, this is a negative, so we write it. A to the 42. Bring this to the bottom, make it a positive. So a 42 over b to the 28 on the bottom, using this formula. So multiply the powers again, in there. Multiply the powers in there. So that times that, there it is. That times that and there. So now, this is going to be, this times this is that number, that times that is this number. And we have 5 to the negative 2. So now, see these negative powers right here? You can rewrite them. 5 to the negative 2 on top. 8 to the negative 8 on top. A negative 25 bring it to the bottom. 5 squared is 5 times 5. And subtract that 8 from 25 and 2 from 45. So we have 5 times 5 is 25, b 43, a 17. Use synthetic division. So to use synthetic division, just opposite of this, negative 1. Put the numbers 6, 13, 11. Bring this down here. Negative 1 times that is negative 6. 13 minus 6 is 7. That times that is negative 7. 4 is the remainder. So the answer is 6x plus 7 plus 4 over the original division, x plus 1. First method. Second method, use long division. So This divides this. 6x times that is 6x squared. That times that is 6x. Minus this is gone. 13 minus 6 is 7. Bring the 11 down. 7 times that is 7x. 7 times that is 7. This minus this is gone. 11 minus 7 is 4. Remainder. So we have 6x plus 7 plus remainder is 4 over x plus 1. Factor is the greatest common factor. So from this one we have 9. So 9 times 8 is 9x. 9 times 3 is 27. Yes, that's it. It's correct. Next one. Factor the four-term polynomial by grouping. So group them, put them in two groups. First group, second group. Take out the x squared from this one. That's going to be x plus 4 left over. Take the 3 out from this one. It's going to be 3 times that gives this. So these are the same. These two numbers right here are the same. So we're going to take them out, put it in front. What's going to be left over is x squared plus 3 right there. So x plus 4 comes out. X squared plus 3 left over right there. Factor. Take a 2x out. So 2x times this, that give you 32xy? Yes. And 2x times that give you negative 6x squared? Yes. That's it. Factor the trinomial completely. 9 times 1, 3 times 3 gives you these numbers here. So we're going to try 9 and 1. So negative 9, let's say x minus 1, x minus 9. Does that work? Let's check it. FOIL it out. X times x, x squared. That times that negative 9x. That times that negative 1x. That times that is 9. X squared minus 10x plus 9. Yes, that's correct. Factor the trinomial completely. Alright, let's see. 40. These are all the possible numbers for 40. But which one? Well, we'll say 8 and 5. So 8 and 5 is the one we're going to do. So let's go from there. Is that going to work? X plus 5x minus 8. So that times that's x squared. That times that's minus 8x. 5x minus 40. X squared minus 3x minus 40. Yes, that matches. Alright, so now we have factor the trinomial. Let's rewrite it. T squared, 3t, 40. Rewrite this like that. So now, is this t minus 5, t plus 8 going to be working? We're going to work it. Multiply it out. That times that's t squared. That times that's 8t minus 5t minus 40. T squared. That's going to be 3t minus 40. Does that match this one? Yes, that matches. So this is the one we're using. Factor the trinomial completely. So we have this is our guess. 2x plus 1, x minus 11. Let's check it. That times that is 2x squared. That times that is 22x. And that times that is 1x. That times that is negative 11. 2x squared. This and this is going to be negative 21x minus 11. That's it. We're done. Does it work? Yes, it works. Factor the perfect trinomial. So numbers maybe 7 and 7 and 2, 2 maybe. 7x minus 2, 7x minus 2. Our guess. Does it work? This one or just the same? These are the same. So let's do this one here. 7 times 10 is 49x squared. That times that negative 14. That times that is negative 14. That times that is floor. 49x squared, negative 14 is negative 28x plus 4. Does that match this one? Yes. So it's either this answer or that's the same thing. Factor the following binomial. A squared minus b squared. So 8 times 8 is 64. 11 times 11 is 121. So now 8x squared minus this. It looks like this formula. Break it into 8x plus 11y and 8x minus 11y. Using that formula right there. Solve the equation. That means you're going to have to set each one equal to 0, okay? X minus 6 equals 0, x plus 8 equals 0. Plus 6 plus 6, x equals 6. And minus 8 minus 8, so x equals negative 8. So 6 and negative 8. Solve the equation. 6x equals 0, x minus 1 equals 0. Divide by 6 by 6, so x equals 0. Or add 1, so x equals 1. 0 and 1. So let's solve this. 2x plus 9 equals 0. 6x minus 7 equals 0. So there's two ways to get the answer. So add minus 9 minus 9. So 2x is negative 9. Divide by 2. So x equals negative 9 over 2. Add 7, so 6x equals 7. Divide by 6. So x equals 7 over 6. So 9 over 2 negative 7 over 6. Alright, solve the equation. This 9 and 2, let's try 9 and 2 from this. So negative 9 to negative 9, negative 2 to negative, that's going to be 18, negative 9 and negative 2 is negative 11, yes. X minus 2 equals 0, x minus 9 equals 0, add 2, so it's 2. Add 9, add 9, so we have 2 and 9. Possible over 12, try 6 and 2. Negative 2 and 6. 6 times that is negative 12, yes. 6 minus 2 is 4, yes. So it says that one equals 0, that one equals 0. Minus 2, add 2, these are gone, so x equals 2. And minus 6, so x equals what? Negative 6. So 2 minus and negative 6. Solve this. X squared minus 9x. Factor the x out. So x equals 0, x minus 9 equals 0. That one's done. Add 9 at 9, so 9. So 0 and 9. Let's rewrite it first. Bring this over here. Now 40 is all this possible. We try 8 and 5. Positive 5, negative 8. Is that right? Negative 40 and 5 minus 8 is negative 3. Yes. So x plus 5 is 0. X minus 8 equals 0. So minus 5, so x is negative 5. Done. And add 8, so negative 5 and 8. Alright, so this one. Solve the equation. X cubed minus 11x squared plus 30x equals that. Take the x out. So we have x squared minus 11x plus 30. So now this right here, 30, 6 and 5 was the one we're going to try. Is negative to negative is positive? Yes. And that together is negative 11? Yes. X equals 0, x minus 5 equals 0, x minus 6 equals 0. That one's done. X minus 5 equals 0, add 5, so 5. Minus 6, add 6, x 6, so 6. 0, 5, and 6. Solve the equation. So let's take x out. 36x squared minus 1. This right here is a squared minus b squared. 6 times 6, 1 times 1. 6x plus 1, 6x minus 1. So we have this times is equal to 0. First one 0, second one 0, last one 0. That's done. 6x plus 1, minus 1, so 6x negative 1, divided by 6, x equals negative 1 over 6. Add 1, 6x equals 1, divided by 6, so x equals 1 over 6. So 0, negative 1 over 6, positive 1 over 6. Solve this. Let's rewrite it first. Bring this over here. X squared plus 3x minus 18. Let's write 6 and 3. 6 times that is negative 18. 6 minus 3 is 3. Yes. So that one equals 0. That one equals 0. So add 3, so x equals 3. Minus 6, so x equals negative 6. This one, our guess is 3188. So 8 times 8 is 64. Yes. And 3 times 8 is negative 24, and positive 8 is negative 16, yes. And first is first, yes. So this one equals 0, that one equals 0. Minus 8, 3x is negative 8, divided by 3, x equals negative 8 over 3. Add 8, so x equals 8. So x equals negative 8 over 3, and positive 8. It's ready to go. We're going to say 6 and 6. Looks like it. 6 and 6 36. 6 plus 6 is 12. Ready? X plus 6 equals 0, x plus 6 equals 0, minus 6, x equals negative 6. Minus 6, x equals negative 6. So x is negative 6, x is negative 6, or just one answer, x is negative 6. Find the x-intercepts of the graph. So to find the x-intercept, like y equals 0, so put 0 here equals this, and that one equals 0, and that one equals 0. So this one minus 4, 3x equals negative 4, divided by 3, x is negative 4/3. Add 5, so x equals 5. So we have negative 4/3 and 0. And we have 5 and 0, the 2 points right there. The intercepts. Alright, this one. Find the x-intercepts of the graph. Find the x-intercept at y equals 0. So now put it in there. So we have 0 equals this. Factor this out. That times that is 48. And that minus that is 2. So x minus 6 equals 0, x plus 8 equals 0. Add 6, x is 6. Minus 8 is negative 8. So 6 and 0 is 1 point, and the other one is negative 8 and 0. So the x-intercepts are these two right here. Graph this. Let's put it in a calculator. Okay. Easiest way. Let's not even mess with this guy here. Okay, get my machine out. So let's go Windows. So let's see, it says negative 10, 10, 1, and then it says negative 60. Let's change the number. Negative 60 and 60. Is that it? And then Y is parentheses x plus 6, x plus 6, parentheses x minus 8, x minus 8. Is that it? X plus 6, x minus 8, hit graph. Ah, there it goes. So you do a trace if you want. There's a point right there. 0 and negative 48. It's that point right there. So we have these points right there. You can, like I say, you can use trace, move it around. You can get other points if you want to. Okay, the graph right there. So now, graph domain of this is going to be negative infinity, infinity. And the range is going to go where? The lowest point it goes to 1, negative 49, which is the vertex of this graph. You can do a trace to get that. So that's the lowest point. So it goes, the lowest point it goes is negative 49, and then it goes what? Up to infinity. So the range is negative 49 to infinity, or y is bigger than or equal to negative 49. And the domain is this one. The range is from there to there. Axis symmetry is right there. X equals 1. That way. So now, points from the graph, there they are. And again, put it in the calculator. Put it in the calculator. You can get these points right there. And do a trace. Let's put it in the calculator also. Let's graph it. Machine. So Windows. So now what do we have? Negative 10, 10. That's okay. Negative 12. Let's change the numbers. Negative 12 and 12. And let's put Y. And what is it? X parentheses x plus 4. Close it. Hit graph. There it goes. So now, there it is right there. On the left side right there, do a trace if you want to. Get some other points like 0, 0. And there's other points right there you can get to. Like there. Negative 2, negative 4 maybe. Yep. And then maybe negative 1 and 0 maybe right there close to it. Yep. Anyway, got it. So now, domain, anything you want it to be. Left and right. Infinity, infinity, infinity. Range, it goes to negative 2 and negative 4. That's the lowest point right there. From there it goes up. So from negative 4, it goes up this way. And that's it, I guess. That's all we need to do. And domain and the range. And the axis of symmetry, let's go ahead and write that in there somewhere. The axis of symmetry is x equals, what is it? Negative 2. Right here. Okay. X equals negative 2 is axis of symmetry. Right there. Right, the quadratic equation has two solutions. There's one answer, that's the second answer. X equals 8, that's an answer. X equals negative 2 is the second answer. And rewrite this. Minus 8 minus 8, so x minus 8 equals 0. This one, x plus 2 equals 0. So now, x minus 8 times x plus 2 on the left and 0 times 0 on the right, there's the answer. Or can we just fold this out? Sure. X times x, x squared, that times that is 2x, that times that is minus 8x, that times that is minus 16. This is x squared minus 6x minus 16 equals 0. So this is the answer. Or you can also write it this way. You can fold it out. They're the same, equivalent. Find the dimension of the rectangle whose width is 7 miles less than its length. So the length is here, the width is less, L minus 7. So now, the area is length times width, L times W, where W is this number here. So now, 78 equals L squared minus 7L. Bring this number to here, L squared minus 7L minus 78. 6 times 13, is that going to give me that? Yes, negative. And then 6 and then negative 13 is negative 7, yes. So if you have L plus 6 equals 0, L minus 13 equals 0, minus 6 minus 6, so L equals negative 6. Add 13, add 3, or so L equals 13. So now we have L, not this one, this can't be a negative. This links, there are links, geometry stuff. So we know that this is 13. So now substitute in there, 13 minus 7 is 6, so W is 6. Length 13, and the width is what? 6. find the quotient and simplify the result. Division, change it to multiplication. We get the reciprocal of this. So now we are in this place here. This times is 24x squared, 3x squared, y9, and y9 plus y9. Add the powers right here. That's 18. X squared and x squared, well, these are going to be gone. And 3 times 8 is 24. 3. These cancel here. These cancel here. What's left over is 8 over y what? 18. That's it. We're done with that part.